Okay, this is the fourth podcast. I didn't realize we'd get this far. You know, me and Cuck back again. This time, two guests, as you do. First one is a Lozlim. The other one's probably more important. So would the Lozlim like to introduce themselves?
Yeah, all right. I'm Jack, Swansea fan.
Ooh, and who's the important person we have today?
I'm here.
Tom Stockdale, but I'm not important.
Right. Today we've got Tom
Lovely.
on the podcast. Do you actually know, like, the way I came across your channel is actually you followed my personal account, right?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" Like, what? Not like in a bad way, but like I hadn't really heard you, so I went to it and then watched your Will and E comment song.
Yeah.
And like, what was it? What? How did you feel when that video did so well?
It was mad, mate. Like when Will and E gave me the shout out. I was watching the live subscriber count, and it was going mental, mate. Like I was on, I think like 120 subs when he gave me the shout out, and then when I checked, I was on 400. I was like Jesus, and I was watching it, and then like the small numbers weren't even moving; it was just the big numbers, and then I hit 1,000, and I was like Jesus, like.
So you probably you gained over like literally like straight away.
Yeah, like 1,100 subs straight away.
That's mad.
That's mad. That is that, because I think one thing like I think you appreciate with your videos is that it's not as if you take time with it. You've got to read through your comments. You've got to then write the song. You've got to then like record it. Do you know what I mean? It's not, and I've not seen it before on YouTube. Is that sort of like music comedy?
Yeah, that's it. And mate, those comment songs take ages to make.
That's what I was going to ask you.
To be fair, have you ever been referred to as like an English Bo Burnham?
No, I haven't, but that's a fucking compliment and a half.
It is a definite compliment.
Yeah, because I
Wow.
just think like when you watch the videos, I think you can tell they take a while, but I don't think anyone appreciates how long they take to make.
No, it's like the Will and E one. It's like what? It's about 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That took about 22 hours to make.
Oh,
Jeez.
fucking hell.
Mate, it's some serious time. Like the most part is scrolling through the comments. And
That's what I was-
trying to
yeah.
find-
So when you're doing them, do you set yourself a few videos and just go through them? Like, do you give yourself like 5 videos you'll look through? Or is
no,
it-
mate. For some reason, sometimes I make it hard for myself, and I tell myself it all has to be on one video.
Yeah.
And those ones just take time. But like on other ones, I'll be on one video. I'll scroll through all the comments on it, and then I'll just move on to the next one until like I've got an idea of how I want it to sound. But it's hard because I need to find comments that rhyme, will sort of make sense and fit in together, and then on top of that, I've got to make it obviously like random and funny and just
Because I guess it's
ages.
out of all of the comment songs, I guess you'll find easier and harder comment sections to look through. Really.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I stumbled upon your channel like half a year ago. So I hadn't been big on like comment section videos in years. Like when they tell stories using like YouTube comment sections. But like, and then I see that you've made songs out of them, and it's like that's just class.
Yeah.
So yeah, I first came across I think it was the Will and E one. If not, it might have been another one.
I think that was the thing with the Will and E one, is it probably got you a lot of exposure, and people then would have checked out your other ones.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think Will and E was the third one I did, maybe the fourth.
It would have been the second one I probably looked at then.
Yeah,
and then noticed Will and E. Was like, oh, big name.
Oh, big
yeah.
ones.
The first one I did was Memulous.
That's it. That's the one I watched.
Yeah,
I found that funny because
that was just
most of the comments in Memulous videos is like face reveal or dead meme.
Yeah,
because then
like extremely dead memes.
I saw
My name is Jeff.
The Will and E one.
My name is Jeff.
And then I think I went back and obviously watched the Memulous one, and I didn't really because then the next one I think I saw after that was the Syndicate one you did.
Yeah,
and I thought that they were all class, but to think where you've come from, like how long you been in YouTube now? A year?
Yeah, like a year and a half. Yeah,
a year and a half. So like, and what you like 9.2k now? So that's almost a 10k
10K. 10K.
now. Like, you got anything? Have you got a big comment song planned for 10k, or just?
Yeah,
Anything?
I think
Have you got a big comment song planned for 10k, or just?
No, I've got an idea for a 10K video. But yeah, I don't really want to say too much about it.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough.
It should be
Like
fun.
our podcasts, especially for Cam and Ranty, they've sort of like said, "Oh, I've got a new video coming out." I'm not gonna say what it is, but I've got a new video coming out. So we're the start.
Yeah.
We're getting them.
We're the teaser.
We're getting them
Yeah.
some exclusives.
We're the teaser.
Them exclusives, like. Yeah.
Would
Don't
you?
really like to be teased, but whatever. That's how far we've come. It's the link. It's all the links we have. We're glad to be part of such a big community.
That's what I was going to say, and I think what the English like YouTube scene has got is a very strong community, and especially
in the north.
And also, I think
Yeah.
the difference is with the UK scene is I don't think it matters how many subs you got. If you make good content and you're a nice guy or girl or whatever, people respect that and they'll help you out.
Yeah, for sure. Like mate, it's way more supportive than I ever thought it was going to be. Like,
It's like, yeah.
like I started my channel. This is really heavy, but I started it because I was depressed. Right, I was just like, I was super depressed. My life was shit. Everything was just awful, and I just needed something to focus on instead of just like I'm gonna go take a long walk in the ocean. Like I was not feeling good. And then I was watching a Memeless video and I saw 2 comments rhymed. I was like, I could probably make a song out of these. And then from that, a year and a half later, like I'm friends with like Cam, Ranty, Marky, Lewis, Becky, Callum Adams, like fucking loads of people. And I'm almost at fucking 10K. Like it's crazy, mate. I never thought it would get to this point.
And you're just gonna continue to grow, because what I like the like UK YouTube scene at the moment is everyone's helping each other out. Everyone's gaining together.
Yeah.
So like you see Cam,
Major big ups.
Cam's just hit 100K, like, and I think that's kind of like a big one for us as well, because like he's been a massive help to us and like really like helped us in the community. And I think also the fact that you all help each other out on videos, like Becky will like use your song in a video and Cam will use your song in a video and stuff like that, and like it's good to see. Really,
yeah, mate. Like Cam is honestly like he's one of the soundest lads that I've spoke to. Like he's super genuine, and like I saw him like really early. I think he was only on like maybe like 500-600 subs, and then he got to I don't know about views a month, 1,000, and I messaged him like and I said it was just after like I was getting loads of attention, so I was getting like 60,000 views a month and stuff. So I said to him then, like, your class, I really enjoy your videos. You seem like a genuine guy. I'll make you a comment song and hopefully it'll send some people over. But the problem was because he was so small, like that literally there was not enough in there to make a comment song like that early on. But he's super genuine and it's nice, right? Because like
I don't think I feel a greater pleasure than speaking to like upcoming young British like upcoming YouTubers, because they're generally like sound people. Like no offense, like you're not celebrities, but you're bigger than everyone else.
No offense.
So it's like
I'm not a celebrity. I'm leaving.
I just think like it's just a good. I think it's really a great thing to be a part of, and that's one of the reasons like one of the reasons we started this podcast was genuinely because we were all massive fans of the True Geordie podcast.
Yeah,
like watch the kickoff and kind of.
But it was nothing. It's nothing about impersonation as well. It's just like we talk forever. Like we can talk about anything forever, and like why not make a podcast out of it?
Right, there's plenty of internet, right? Like quite a lot of people that are small, like really small YouTubers that haven't really uploaded yet. They've just made a channel and they like the idea. They'll either message me and ask for a shout out, which like that, like what am I supposed to do, really? Unless we're doing something together, I could, like, mate, if I upload a video now saying go subscribe to Matty86, he's got no videos, but go subscribe, like 3 people will watch it and like 200 will unsubscribe, right? So like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but a lot of people seem to think that like you have to be big or you need to know people or whatever, but there is a whole bunch of people using YouTube. A whole bunch of people. Like,
Speaking of, yeah.
even if they're subscribed to like Will Cam, like everybody we were just talking about, all of their videos are like 10 minutes long, mate. Like, I spend hours on YouTube. There's plenty of time. Like, just do it. Like, if you want to do it, upload, jump into it. Like, be it a podcast like this, whatever it is, just crack on, innit? Just do it and have fun.
And I think also you've got to put in the grind, and you've got to keep uploading. And that's one of the things I think people struggle with now is like they'll get the first 3 videos out. They have like their expectations of how that video is going to do, and they won't have overly big expectations. But say they think it'll get 100 views. If it's your first video, you're probably not going to get them 100 views straight away. And I think that's where people lose their motivation. So, like, to anyone, it's just keep uploading and keep going. Like, we got nothing.
Speaking of expectations and bigging up, everyone should probably, who's listening to this, go watch the second Lozlims Podcast, because every other one has like thousands of views. The other one is like 200.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. The first podcast, like, we smashed it. It was like 1.3k views. Second, 200 views, and then the third one went to 1.2k. So it's a bit. I don't know, but yeah.
But it's really easy to look at that and say, it's only got 200 views. But like 200 is a big number. It's a really, really big number. And like like I got to a point where like I was chasing numbers, and I'd say like, right, if it like it was getting me down like early on. Like if I uploaded and a video wasn't getting like 200 likes and 1,000 views or whatever. But it's because you're looking at numbers and not thinking of them as real people, right? Like it's hard to comprehend. Like if you say 9.2k, right? Compare that to like Memeless or True Geordie, it's nothing. They're getting that in a day. But if you imagine 9,200 people all in your back garden, you'd fucking know about it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
like they're massive numbers, mate. 200 is a big number. It's a really big number. Like like how many people do you know? It's like everybody that you know and you talk to all paying attention to this one thing. It's crazy, mate. These numbers are massive, and it's really easy to start comparing yourself to the people that are getting like 2 million views a video and all of that sort of stuff. And like, right, you can't. You like just think of each view as an individual person, mate, and it makes you way happier about yourself.
I think that's the thing that Will's talked about as well. Will, and he was saying he was getting so down in his social.
Yeah.
When realistically he's got over 1 million subscribers, and that's insane. But he was saying that meant nothing to him, because he put a video up he'd worked hard on, and if it didn't do as well as his last video, which he didn't work as hard on, that would have got him down. And I think that is like what you're saying there is you've just got to really not focus on the like you say, don't focus on the numbers, and kind of just make content you enjoy.
Yeah, 100%. That matters more. Like 100%. Like I could clickbait more, and I could chase sort of trend and stuff and blah blah. But like Cam said about this in the last podcast, like that might get say 100,000 views, but the engagement is wank. Because like mate, if you clickbait, then obviously someone is going to click, watch it for about 20 seconds, and is like, this is not what I thought I was getting into. Like I'm going to grow slowly. Right, like I do think at some point I'm gonna upload a video. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna upload one, and it's gonna blow up, and then I'll take up like the way I'm doing it now. I make the comment songs I want to do. I know if I made like when FouseyTube was going on a mad one, he sort of still is, right?
Yeah.
Like I could have made ones just like I looked through his comments too, mate, but like they were fucking abusive, right? It would have made a funny song. But like it's not one that I wanted to do. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes I'll do them just out of like hate comments because they're funny. But like reading constant hate comments, mate, because I'm sat there for hours. Like literally, like the last comment song I did, the Bazinga one, for the first 30 seconds worth of the song, I was scrolling through comments for about 5 hours,
which is mad.
Sometimes like you don't really want to go down the path of like Rocket Ali, who's like offensive songs. Like you just want to do something that makes you happy, and that's another thing. Like you'll be pumping out a lot of revenue, a lot of views and subscribers, but it's more about if you feel happy with your own content. It's like
that's it.
Like one thing True Geordie
feel bad.
I think True Geordie's big on is like he's reached 1 million, but he does what he wants when he wants.
Yeah, for sure.
Like everyone should live on that,
and that's why everyone loves him. Like he's super genuine, and he's got the attitude of like, obviously he appreciates every view and stuff, but if you don't want to watch it, fuck off, innit?
Yeah.
Like he's got that sort of attitude. That's why everyone loves him, mate. He's super real, and he's a really nice guy. Like
I think the whole of that sort of mentality is not you. Like the way I'm trying to put this is now, like in everyday life, you don't have to picture 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people as numbers. Like unless you're a big name celebrity or like someone like that, where you're selling tickets or something like that. Like for us and for other YouTubers, it's like you've probably never seen 1,000 people in one place, or you might have, but like not often. It's not often you see 1,000 people in one place. And if you're uploading a video a week, you basically are. But in terms of numbers, and I think if, like you say, if you picture them as people, your happiness around your content and the content you make will only get better.
I did a gig, right? The biggest gig I've ever played was in front of about 500 people, right? And that is just such an unreal amount of people. Like the atmosphere is crazy, and it's so intimidating looking at 500 people, and they're all there to see you, and they're all listening, and you're like, oh my god, like maybe they're judging what I'm wearing, how my hair is, what I look like, blah blah blah. Like, so 500 people in front of you is intimidating when I'm up there trying to sing a song, or like I do the freestyle stuff where like I'll point to some random in the crowd and be like, oh, what's the first word that comes to your head, and I'll make up a song, right? So at 500 people,
yeah,
it's terrifying. 9,000 people, mate, that's a fucking festival.
I have genuine aspirations that you could probably like sell out Wembley. Like that could be a potential career goal for you, or mate, even like more close to home, the Etihad.
Mate, like that would be madness. Like a weird thing about doing it live is like the bigger the crowd, the easier it is because it's less individual. So like at the gigs that I've done where there's only about like 20 people, where you can make eye contact with like everybody and you could stop after and talk to everybody, like that's a lot more like intimate and it's more intimidating because like if you're in a room with 20 people and one person gets up and leaves, right, then you notice. But obviously when there was 500 people there, mate, 100 people could leave and
you wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't fucking notice. Like.
And I think when you're doing the smaller gigs, would you say you kind of make eye contact and you can kind of see how that much they're enjoying it? Whereas when you've got, like you say, 500 people, you're probably only really making eye contact with the front row. And even then you're probably not, because you're probably looking out and you're trying to ignore. And it's easier to ignore the people around you.
And the light, right? The light that is on me, mate, you can't see anybody. All you can see is this bright light and hear the sound of like a shuffling and stuff where people like, you can feel their presence, but you can't see them. But if you step forward past at that light and you see everybody, you're like, nope, you take a step right back, mate. It blinds you.
Yeah.
Like that shit's super intimidating.
I feel like it's more, it would be better to like step out to that light after you finish like performing, because that would give you a bigger rush rather than seeing them and be like, shit, like they're all here. Like when you see like how many were here to listen to you and cheer for you, like afterwards, like that would be better.
Yeah, it is 100%. Like because it gets in your head and you can't help it. Like, so say you're there in a small gig and somebody, mate, they just need the toilet. So like they get up and they walk off. You start thinking, oh shit, have I hit a bum note? Have I done this? Have I done it wrong? Did they not like the song? Blah, blah, blah. They need a piss. That's all it is. But your mind, while you're trying to play guitar, remember the lyrics, do everything. Your mind is like, "Your shit, mate. Go home." Like it's fucking horrible.
And you see like comedians like they especially train to deal with like hecklers, especially in like crowds of over 1,000.
Yeah,
like they have to, like the way they do is like do a little back and forth, or just like shut them down with one insult, like Jimmy Carr does.
Mate, you've got to be a special kind of dumb cunt, right, to go to a fucking comedian and try and give him shit, because it's his job, right? You wouldn't walk into like UFC and start fucking punching Conor McGregor, because he kick the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
right. He will verbally
exactly.
You, so what are you doing? You've got to be a special kind of dumb cunt to turn up and shout, "Your mum." It's literally this guy's job. But he's going to make you look a right cunt.
Also, what I found when people do heckle comedians, you're not just you're ruining the show for other people, and it's like
it's because they're funny. They've had a lot to drink and they think they're funny.
That's it, mate. That's exactly it. They've had a pint and now they think they're Billy Big Bollocks, right? And they start trying to pipe up and it's just embarrassing.
Really big bollocks.
Would you walk into a
Big
restaurant?
bollock.
Would you walk into a restaurant, take food off people's plate, and reel that meal? No. So why you do it at a comedy club? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's just like, I think it's different when, the comedians deal with it well, and you're stupid to even do it anyway because you know you're going to get put down.
Yeah, you're going to get fucking bullied, mate. And everybody in that room is not on your side.
Yeah.
No one is on your side.
I mean, maybe your mates. Yeah, maybe your mates around you think, "Oh, you're funny," but fucking sit down.
But like, say if we went and we were watching Jimmy Carr, and then one of you were like, piped up to him, I'd sink into my seat. But I know this dickhead, don't bully me as well.
I think it's different when you have. Do you know with the comedians? If you're sitting on the front row, they come and talk to you, and they make that part of their show, and you do a little like sarcastic comment back to them if they're asking you questions. That's different. I think it's when when they're in the middle of a joke and you're heckling.
Yeah, and you shout out.
Yeah, it's just
like obviously if it's prompted, it's great. Like what I do quite a lot. I do an open mic night, and I'll get up and like everyone's drunk, so I'll point someone out like what's the first word that comes to your head? And the guy's like, I don't know. Albino, and then I'll start singing a song that starts with the word albino, or like it's worked into it somehow, and then somebody else will shout out cabbage, and then the next word will be cabbage, and then like I'll start going off that, and I'll do that for a bit. Everyone is laughing and stuff, and then I'll go off and I'll do another set later where I'm singing the songs that I've actually wrote, but you still get that one bloke that's a bit too pissed where like I'm halfway through singing like a sad song about fucking heartbreak or some shit, like some really deep, like some song.
Yeah, no.
And then someone's like, cabbage. So your mum's a cabbage, lad. Shut the fuck up. I'm singing a song. What are you doing?
No, I've watched a lot of like comedians versus heckler compilations, and like what you notice with hecklers is that they think that the show's like purely for them. Yeah. So and like one of my favorites is like impersonators or impressionists, where there's like someone shouting them, do this impression, and then they're doing in the current accent that they're doing. It's like shut up.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking face.
Mate, it's just ego. I think it all comes down to ego. Like
it's how you work it. It's how you work it.
No one's paid to see you. Fucking shut up, innit? Like obviously, if I'm there and I'm prompted people, that's why I do it in two separate sets. Like, so the first set will be funny, and then I'll come back up and like, right, these are songs I've actually wrote. All the songs I actually write obviously mean a lot to me. They're all about like either times in my life or like where like I've seen a friend in a situation and I empathize and I pretend I'm him, and then I'll write a song. So all of them like get me into different emotional states. Like I've got funny songs, but I've got proper songs as well. And when I'm trying to do a proper song, like I've got a song called Ceiling, which is about like when I met like Kate, my girlfriend now. Early on, like she didn't want to get into a relationship, and I fell in love with her like instantly, mate. I was like, raw, she's paying, like I want to get my willy in her, basically. Like she's
as you do, tactical.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, like but
tactical nuke inbound,
mate. I fell in love super quick, but she didn't. So that's what that song is about. So when I sing that song, I feel the way I felt when I wrote it. So I feel vulnerable and shit, and then someone was like, sing a song about donkeys. Like, get out. What are you doing?
Do you not like you have to be a girlfriend? You have to be a certain type of person to see how much a song means to someone and then still go and shout it.
Mate, it's like it's always someone that's pissed, right? I don't think anybody sober would do it because they're like everybody else, the place is silent. It's dead silent. There's people crying, right? And when I'm doing that, it's like fucking hell, they're listening, they're feeling it, like they're feeling. The way I see proper music is it's like an emotional photograph, right? So like so obviously if you take a photo, you see everything that was there, and when you hear a song, you feel everything that was there at the time the song was wrote, right? So everyone
we all know like two types of drunk. You have like sad drunk and happy drunk, and you're just thinking like of all the times that I want you to be sad drunk is probably now.
Yeah, just cry, give me a hug after, but like it's always someone that's just a bit too pissed and they're in a world of their own, and then they sort of zone back in. It's like, oh, it's that lad again, sing about dicks. Like it is fun to do.
Yeah, mate,
like,
you.
yeah, exactly. So okay, mate, what's your name then? Like,
would you, in terms of all the people you listen to, Tom, and who do you take your most musical inspiration from?
It sort of changes. So like each time I discover a new band, it influences my music. Like recently, the most like influence I've sort of got is from like Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Yeah.
Catfish. Love Catfish.
Yeah.
I saw Catfish a few weeks ago. Saw them. I've seen them twice this year already.
Mate, I
We've
really
got
want to
another
see
song
him,
coming out on the
saw-
FIFA 19 soundtrack.
I saw them live in Newcastle, and they were just fucking insane. And then I was at a festival 5 weeks ago, and they were headlining the Saturday night. And like when you're in the spit, like you're so mentally, you're just in awe of the music, and you don't realize what's going on. And then I walked out of like watching them. I had no shoes. I didn't have a t-shirt. I was just in swimming. I was just in swimming trunks. I was like,
You were buzzing.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? But like, it doesn't make a difference because Catfish is so good at doing sets live that you lose all your, like, no matter who you go with, you will lose your mates. Fact. Like, you cannot stay with them.
Yeah.
Anyone that leaves a Catfish concert,
well, they're not your
with their
friends.
friend.
Yeah, any concert for that matter. If they've left because they don't like the music, then they're just not your friends, are they?
Yeah, they're just not your friends. Walking out of a Catfish gig, who are you?
Walking out of any gig like which you've taken them to appreciate your music, like the music that you listen to, and then they're like, "Nah, I don't like this." It's like, "Well, I don't like you. Piss off."
yeah, exactly. Like,
But other than Catfish, is there anyone else that you in the early stages?
Brockhampton.
Who did you take your musical inspiration from?
When I first started writing songs, the first song I ever wrote was called "Look," and it's super depressing. It's about how shit the world is and stuff. And that was inspired by a rapper called Akala.
Oh, Akala. Like, do you also like Akala, Low Key?
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna be like they're very like deep political meanings, like deep meaning.
Exactly
I used to always listen to like when I was about 13. I used to always listen to like songs like Shakespeare or Fire in the Booth. Like
mate, all of Akala's Fire in the Booth are mental, but I think the fourth one is just it's just next level, mate. It's game changing.
But I'd say the first one, but I like all of.
It was that first one that I heard, his first Fire in the Booth, that inspired me to write "Look." And if you listen to that song, it's on my channel somewhere. It's like "Look, my message to the world" or something. Like if you listen to the Fire in the Booth and then listen to that song, you can definitely see the influence in it.
Yeah.
For sure, because like obviously, discovering him like opened my eyes up to just it does, doesn't it? Like if you listen to Akala, you're not the same after. Like it's an experience, mate.
I think somebody, a group of musicians that I think really not influenced me to make music and not like that, but just influenced my life was probably the Streets. I think Mike Skinner is ridiculous.
Mate, they were amazing.
Oh yeah, no.
And what?
Like, do you think like more like upbeat songs like he's done with Doneo, like Fit But You Know It, or are you thinking more Blinded by the Lights or Dry Your Eyes? Dry Your Eyes or Blinded by the Lights. How'd they come to this? Is really good.
Dry Your Eyes is Come to This is my favorite song and I stand to that. Is my favorite song. Come to This by the Streets is ridiculous, but also like I think when I first heard your music, Tom, it was kind of like it did remind me of Dry Your Eyes because it's that like the chorus is that got that like I don't know how to describe it, but I just that's why I asked. I wondered if any inspiration did come from the Streets and
like it's the storytelling. Like like I'm not the best singer in the world, and I'm aware of that. Like I sound good in my own little way. I've got like I've got my own sound. It's very unique. Like it's probably never going to get in the charts unless I do what everyone else does and just smash a donk on it and auto tune the fuck out of it.
But
my current Twitter bio. Oh yeah, my current Twitter bio is a quote from the Streets from Blinded by the Lights, which is lights are blinding my eyes, people pushing by, they're walking off into the night.
The songs that I write and the songs that the Streets write and stuff, they're stories. But they're wrote in such a way when you listen to them, like it's like reading a book. Yeah, so like I listen to it and I'll take pieces from my experience in my life and put it into the gaps that they've left, and you'll have a totally different experience of Dry Your Eyes. Everyone has been through a minging breakup where they didn't want it to happen, and like all the way through, he's talking about like she can have an open relationship or whatever. Like he's just trying his best to keep her because he doesn't want to lose her, but his mates are just like your mates doing it, like let's go pub in it. Let's just.
The thing is, the streets, like his music can change depending on what moods he's kind of in. So Dry Your Eyes is more of a breakup theme, but Fit But You Know It is more like a chat up thing.
Yeah.
And then Has It Come to This, like, which is my personal favorite street song, is more about representing your area, which is London.
But it's just storytelling, mate, and that's what's important. And that's why I can't really listen to chart music, because it doesn't like Havana Hunana. What the fuck does that mean, mate?
Where is the Spanish coming from? Where are we having another Spanish Inquisition? Because they're all speaking it in the charts.
Mate, the whole reason there's so much Spanish is because nobody gives a fuck what is being said. Listen to anything in the charts, mate. Most of it doesn't mean anything. Literally, just take those lyrics out and try and read it out as poetry, and you'll look a fucking mongo.
That's the thing, though. The word means slowly, but if you put all the lyrics together in English, it just sounds like a mess.
I think nowadays, though, you don't have to be in the charts. Like, there's no, like, I think 60s, 70s. If you were in the charts, anyone can make it into the charts. Now it's about the companies, the people you know, the people you do a song with. Like, I've seen Dua Lipa in the fucking charts for the last 3 fucking years.
Who the fuck even is she?
Mate?
She was performing at the World Cup. Was it the World Cup final? She's performing at that. I was like, do the fans even know who she is? No one's coming to the World Cup final or the Champions League final or the Champions League opening ceremony or the World Cup opening ceremony to watch the musician that's performing there. They're coming there to watch the football. They're just there. No one's going to be people will be enjoying the music if they're still out in the stands, but no, you're there for the football.
Mate. Right? Like I have this argument with Pitbull. One, where the fuck did he come from?
Oh god, Pitbull.
Right?
Name 4 cities. Something in Spanish.
Kodak, and then
you went Kodak, didn't you?
Yeah, mate. Total melon.
Camila Cabello rhymes Havana with Havana.
Yeah, mate, it's just embarrassing, right? He turns up out of nowhere, right? Rhymes Kodak with Kodak, jumps about calling himself Mr. Worldwide. No one knows who the fuck you are. You've come from nowhere and you're pissing everybody off. Like, loads of people give Ed Sheeran shit, but you can see Ed Sheeran busking on the streets at 13. His first album. Now, he's very, very mainstream. But you see
what album? I didn't know about Ed Sheeran until the Number 5 Collaborations project, which is like my hands down one of my favorite albums I've ever listened to.
This sums up that. I'm going to tell you something now. I've just checked. This sums up the charts right now. Guess what number 1 is? A song called East Side. No fucking clue. The person that wrote it, or don't even know if they fucking wrote it themselves. Benny Blanco. Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is Benny Blanco?
Do you know what current song I like? Do you know George Ezra? I kind of like Shotgun. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's a tune. Yeah,
that's a good song.
Shotgun's good.
What? It's the same as what Tom said with Ed Sheeran. I appreciate George Ezra because he did old songs and he did it like he has got his own style. It's not like he doesn't. I mean, nowadays, Shotgun was meant to be a mainstream tune. That's a fact. He did it. Yeah. He did it on purpose. But the whole album it's still a good album. Like,
oh yeah, it's a really good album.
The one
like mainstream or not, Shotgun's just really good because it's first of all it's George Ezra. Like the last popular song he had was Budapest,
and that was really
song.
Good.
Yeah, that is a great song. It is, yeah.
Actually, Slods, what is like your input on like music that you listen to and like the thoughts of current music now?
Oh well, most chart music is just terrible. Like, none of it makes any sense. Yep. I listen to stuff like Brockhampton, 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, all them. Like,
I listen to that. Fucking Brendan Urie would get it for sure.
Oh,
love it.
Oh, I listen to that music because it tells a story that they're actually like saying stuff.
Like, it's niche. It's like niche, but it's popular.
Niche but popular. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
because it's good. That's why, like, it's popular because it's good, and not because capital of when in at number 1, some cunt you've never heard of. Like, fuck off.
Oh, hard to FM, that shit your mum likes.
I didn't want to get into.
My mum listens to Hard FM.
Yeah, everybody's mum does, mate.
I didn't want to get into this, but you fucking got me started now. One that pisses me off the most, and you can whatever, disagree with me. DJ Khaled.
Oh my god.
Little bit lazy,
Listen, the dude has made stacks off of other people's music.
He doesn't even produce the music, does he?
No, he
just shouts at the beginning, like, we the best music.
He basically
mate. All he does is shout. Exactly. He turns up and shouts, DJ Khaled. Right, okay, hand me the paycheck. I'm out. Who are you?
Yeah, just play the song, jump around as if it's like God's creation, and then it's like, all right, peace. I don't even know what city I'm in, but peace.
Yeah,
I'm just again the chance for Justin.
His kid, who is 4, gets more fucking likes on Instagram than all of us combined.
I think it's because
I'm getting off.
Celebrity kids are supposed to be cute, cute because they're popular.
Who the fuck? No, okay. There is not a single person in this world that goes, "Oh, that Ashab Khalid, I'm a massive fan."
Yeah, mate, I fully rate that Ashab. Me and Ashab go way back,
top.
Mate, I was featuring his Instagrams when his dad was on his profile. Who the fuck does that? Even people that make Instagrams for dogs, it's a fucking dog.
Mate. There's
do you
no
think
need
the
dog?
I'm going in. Do you think the dog sat there eating his fucking food, going, "Oh, mate, I've just got 10 likes on Instagram. This is banging." He doesn't give a fuck, and neither does a kid.
It's I think my dog's cute. I think my cat's cute. I think my child's cute. Let me just put it on social media for people to probably wank to.
And this is what I was saying.
Yeah,
and 100% people doing that.
And this is where Brian's point about the Saucony Jolies, whether you know them or not, is fucking it makes sense. And you can't and when the Alfie Days podcast, Alfie defended them. Yes, they're friends, but it's still fucking wrong.
Yeah. Even Alfie in Alfie Days podcast, he openly kind of disagreed with family channels.
Brian asked him the question, would you put your kids on the internet? He said no himself. So he clearly doesn't fucking agree with it.
Exactly. He has it was open, but it was sus.
Yeah, especially when you turn them into the brand, them into the product and stuff. It's not fair. That's why my kids aren't in my videos. There's a couple of pictures of them on Instagram and shit. But it'd be very easy for me to tell her say this. This will do bits. I do a video saying Will and Eve's got a square fod or something like that. That'll do bits. It's not fair, mate. Kids shouldn't understand that. Kids should be outside eating mud and fucking mashing up worms and shit.
And the thing is, if I'd have got to the age of 10 and realised my mum had been fucking filming my life for the last 10 years, I'd be like, what the fuck? Where's
my money?
That and also,
paycheck now.
Where's my childhood? My childhood is on the fucking internet.
Yeah, exactly. And mate, right, I've seen this at a park a lot, right, where they'll get their kid at the top of the slide and they're trying to take a nice fucking picture for Instagram, right? They take the picture, turn around and walk off and leave their kid to just tumble down the slide, and I'm catching their
he's taking a tumble. And then you're like, I'm in pain here.
Mate, I swear down, right?
Silly Johnny.
I saw this little boy. It's 1 year old, right? He was barely up on his feet, standing at the top. Right? She took the picture. She's turned round and walked off. He fell down the slide. I caught him. She turned back round. What you doing? It's like saving your kid, you fucking geek. Put your phone down. Fucking parent. He might be dead, but then this tweet will bang. So it's all good,
The real question about this conversation is, why is Tom hanging around the parks?
Kids, mate. I've got kids.
I'm only joking, man. I'm only joking.
I take him to parks. But, mate, parents are shit. Some parents are so shit and it makes me so mad. You'll see them, dressing their kid up all nice in, a raincoat, take him outside, take a picture, and put him back in and hand him a phone. Fuck off. fucking parent your kid, you little fucking cock gremlin. And all this shit happens.
I think nowadays there's a difference between having a relationship with your children and then having a relationship with your children on social media. I think my mum's got Facebook, right? and
memes.
Yeah, but this
like every family.
Yeah, but
minion memes.
If we're at whatever, we're doing something. If I'm doing something with my mum, she might post a status saying doing this with Max or whatever today. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm at the age where I can say, yeah, I don't really go on Facebook. But when your kid's 3 and you're posting a fucking photo of he just pissed himself and you're laughing like, oh, this will be fucking funny on Facebook.
That's like cyberbullying.
If I took a picture of my mate pissing himself and put it on Facebook, that shit would get reported.
Mate, the whole concept is weird. Like, to expect other people to like randomers, total randomers you've never met, to like a picture of your kid. I would never. Like, I say if my little girl told a joke that was really funny, I'm not going to knock next door like some random that I don't know about. Oi, listen to this. It was cool, wasn't it? Now double tap and fuck off.
Yeah. Pokes your daughter twice and just leave.
Yeah, get yourself put on a list. Like,
the family love a good poke.
I don't know how we got onto this, but the concept is fucked.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no, do you know how we got onto this? We got onto this from Ashad Khalid.
Yeah.
Oh, progression. That kid is going to be such a spoiled cunt.
Oh, of course he is.
I guarantee Ashad Khalid's just going to like 10 years time. The son have got an exclusive Ashad Khalid because he's just been put in prison for like some weird shit.
Do you think he'll be like Jaden Smith or like another Kardashian?
Well, no, he'll be like Jaden, but Jaden
healthy
Smith.
Mix.
Jaden Smith sorted himself out.
Yeah, Jaden Smith's got something.
Do you know what I really like that Jaden Smith did recently? He did his Sire did an electric version. I don't know if you've heard that, and it is sick.
Yeah, he's got some musical talent. He's got some musical essence about him. Like before, it was just him on Twitter spewing like quite deep stuff out of his ass, like nothing that like just memeable.
You're 17. You're 17. What the fuck do you know about deep shit?
Exactly.
Mate, it does frustrate me when you see fucking 12 little 12-year-olds like in life. The most important thing is shut up and play with your Barbie, cunt. You don't know what you're on about. You don't do you know what council tax is? Shut the fuck up then.
His pinned tweet is from the 8th of June, which says he will not divide us.
Oh, behave, you fucking melon.
God.
Lovely.
And then, I'm sorry.
And then he's got another one. His recent tweet was something about like corporations and everything comes from everything. Like, is this supposed to be deep? Is this supposed to be?
But like the thing is with the Smith family, say it like is like a family down the road. They don't live on my road. That's not the same Smith family. I'm talking about like Will Smith and his children. He's now doing like vlogs. I don't know if you've seen his like family vacation vlog, but like it all seems a bit pushed, and I'm not like I feel as if he saw YouTube and he was like, shit, if I jump onto this, like this is a money maker, like
mate,
and so
Will Smith is actually doing pretty well at the YouTube game.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he does a good job.
On strings.
He does a good job, and he's on trending whenever he posts a video, which is something we can all.
Fucking Will Smith, mate.
People like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But this is what I mean. But also, when you've got someone as famous as him, why? I don't know why no one's doing it. Like, if everyone, this is just 5 years down the line, all the big names boycotted television and came to YouTube, how big would YouTube be? It'd be fucking huge. There would no longer be, Joe Suggs made it on Strictly, Jack Maynard's on I'm a Celeb. It would be Will Smith's made it on YouTube. Like that. That's how the titles would be, and that's what I think they're now. Well, with their YouTube Premium, and they're trying to develop the brand now, and I think that's a good thing. But you need more people to come over, otherwise, because nowadays, like a few years ago, all the YouTubers wanted to go mainstream on TV.
Yeah.
Some still do.
Now it's the other way around. It's like all the TV people want to go. Exactly. Yeah, they want to go. TV want to go on mainstream YouTube.
They know where the fucking money's at. And they know what they're doing, and they're. I mean, fair play. Like, go where the money is. I guess if you're still making content, you're still making content.
But it's not like fucking Will Smith is skint.
No, he's not skint
for dinner, is he?
I'm sure he's doing all right.
He's not making as much money as he used to be on Fresh Prince of.
No.
Nah.
Or after that, or when he was doing that, or when he's doing Men in Black. Like,
look up his net worth. Like fucking Google that. Like I'm gonna guess like 60 million.
Okay.
Will Smith.
250 million.
250 million.
That's disgusting.
What should I do with the money at that point?
Jaden Smith's net worth is around Oh, I can't wait to see this. It's gonna be like in the hundreds. It's gonna be his net worth is 8 million.
Okay, can we just fucking clarify? I just googled it just to piss myself off. But Ashraf Khalid's net worth's 100,000. He's a
Excuse
kid.
me? He's a 2-year-old.
Mate, that's a lot of Play-Doh.
He's a fetus.
His dad's is 20 million. And I just went onto an article where literally DJ Khaled claims his son's net worth is around about 100,000.
How? What fucking bank account is that sat in?
Yeah.
He shits his fucking pants, mate. He shits his pants. How is he worth 100 grand?
He's doing Santander already.
It'll be do you know what that'll be? It'll be the money that's coming from his Insta. That's what they'll take it on.
Oh yeah.
Because the kid's got like I sound overly obsessed with Ashad Khalid, but it's a fucking problem
at this point.
Me and my mate have had this fucking argument about, like, not an argument as if he's like saying it's okay. We're just arguing together. He's not there going, I think Ashad Khalid, I really respect him as an artist. He's got 2 million followers on Instagram.
He's only a kid. You can't really go at him.
I'm not going at him. I'm going at his dad.
Oh,
yeah. But just casually just watching more videos of him just to piss you off even more. What were we talking about before? Like DJ Khaled, and it's an artist we don't respect, and like mainstream music.
But also, I think now, like what I was trying to say is, with the mainstream music, you don't need to be on the charts anymore.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you can make content, and you can do good stuff in the industry without being on the charts.
Mate, look at Dodie. Like, she's doing bits.
Yeah.
Dodie and Emma Blackrock.
Yep.
Very, very talented. Very good at the YouTube game as well.
Yeah.
Not to go deep here, Tom, but you know, with your recent video.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, but I'm not gonna go personally. I know it's like, but like, I mean, a question like, do you think being on YouTube and doing YouTube helped you come out, like, in terms of like you felt more comfortable?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I get random people, just people I've never met, message me and tell me to have a good day.
Yeah,
it's such like a weird mindset, because I know nothing's wrong with it, obviously. Like, it's fucking like of course I know it sounds, but just it's good because it's sort of like I'm telling everyone, but I'm telling no one because I'm talking to a camera.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm telling my brother and he's asking why the fuck.
Yeah, I know. That is the only question it probably didn't want.
What a gimp. What does that mean? Why? What? Like, how the fuck? How do you... Mate, I did not know what to say to that.
But I kind of, in a way, I kind of respect your brother. I know what it is like, but like, you do have that like banter.
Yeah,
and, like, I saw someone like replied or commented or tweeted at you saying, "Oh, your brother's reaction was so like homophobic," and I was like
no.
But it wasn't, because it was a little bit. But I mean,
yeah,
like,
but it's clearly banter.
It's not like he meant it to in spite. It's like banter between brothers, and I think unless you kind of like understand the shit brothers say to each other, you don't really you don't understand. It's hard to understand the relationship between two people.
He used to give me so much shit. Right, he used to tell me that I don't have a stutter. It's the echo of my massive weird teeth. Right? yeah. He used to tell me that. So if I told him, and he was like, "Oh, well, that's absolutely fine, Tom. Like I respect your choice." I'm like, "Who the fuck are you? Call me a faggot? Like, what you doing? Like, give me shit, innit?" That's what he did, mate. Like, just some sort of joke, because it normalizes it. So it's not like, mate, he's bullied my stutter, like everything about me, everything in my life he's bullied me for, right? So if all of a sudden this was some untouchable topic, it makes it weird. So for him to just obviously say what he said and just be abandoned about it, like it's just banter, innit? Like you said it, it's just banter.
That reaction felt genuine.
Yeah.
Which is, like, I see a lot of videos where you kind of can not slating them and like all credit for coming out and like it's normal, like it's fine. Like if you don't feel comfortable, you should vent and you should tell people, because the last thing you want to do is have it built up inside you. And so I think, but when you see them, like parents not knowing how to react or siblings, that's normal. Like not knowing how to react is
Yeah, and you can't give people shit for that, right? Because it's super out the blue. Like, I spent my whole life sat next to my brother. She's fit. She's peng. Yeah, she'd get it. While in the back of my head, I'm thinking, yeah, he's all right as well, isn't he? Right? But like we've spent our whole life with this as the norm, and then like out of nowhere, of course you have to be understanding if people react to shocking news differently, right? Like, if he was like, never talk to me again, you're a monstrosity, you're against God, and you're going to hell, and he hung up, then yeah, that's a different situation, isn't it? But he didn't. He just took the piss a bit. He's like, yeah, whatever, innit? Just go for it. Like, I was like, sound. Like,
I asked why, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is that then?
Why? The 1975 and Brendan Urie, that's why.
Was he there?
Exactly.
It's like death is natural, but it's our reactions that are unnatural.
Yeah.
I think I think now it needs to be. I think people still make a big deal out of it. Not that I'm not saying. I know it's a big deal, but I mean, like for someone, I know it's a big. I mean, it's a big deal for them to tell you.
Yeah.
So for you to tell your brother was a big deal. Yeah. But I mean, the idea of you being bi is not a big deal. Like that's.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I was thinking going into making the video and stuff. Is like quite a lot of people, they tie their identity to something like being bi or being vegan or like it's this is me, I'm Tom.
It's their entire personality.
Yeah, and like they'll tie themselves to that completely. But like I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Like I'm not gonna announce myself as like, yeah, I'm Tom and I like sandwiches. Like and just dedicate vegans are the worst for it. Like they're super. Like they identify. Like, why is what you eat so much of who you are? Basically,
I'm better than you. I eat plants.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm healthier because
plants are living things too. Like you know, cabbage murderer,
vegans are monsters.
Right? Did you know broccoli can feel pain?
Yep. Potatoes can too.
Right, yeah. So you're talking about if you're going at being a vegan, like don't get me wrong, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, but just
one time I did. You can call me out bullshit because it sounds like this didn't happen, but like there's two things. One time a vegan said to me when I was eating like KFC, "How could you eat that?" And I just said, "With my hands, with my face,
with gravy,
with gravy." And then it's like, and then the other one was like, you know, I was eating steak, and someone said to me, you know, are you just happy just to drink their blood? And then I just looked them straight in the face and said, ketchup is tomato blood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got them.
Like, mate,
got him.
Like, it's just when people jump up on that high horse. Like, how can you eat that?
Give me a medal.
Just go munch your celery, you prick. Leave me alone. Like, just let me. Just let me eat my dinner. Like, what you doing?
Fucking corn.
Yeah. Do you even know what corn is? Because I fucking don't, mate.
It's fucking corny.
It tastes just like what it's fucking substituting, right? So it'll taste like steak, or what the fuck is it, mate? Because it's got the same texture, it's got the same taste, right? I reckon just some super genius is when, I know how we can cash in on these cunts. Right, let's get a sausage and tell them it's vegan. So they're chumming down these battery hens, thinking that they're on this high horse. Like,
it'll come out.
Vegan cheese has no taste.
It'll come out in 5 years that they've all just been eating fucking chicken for the last 5 years, but they just thought it's cool. Like,
horse.
It's like that horse. Yeah, I was just Tesco shit.
Yeah, horse lasagna.
Hey, look, I was eating that lasagna. It tasted peng, so I ain't got a problem with eating some more.
Yes, you know, it was alright.
Mate, I don't care. Stuff like cows and chickens would not exist if we didn't eat them. We farm them, right? Like, they wouldn't be knocking about, would they, if we didn't eat them?
Do you want to do some questions from Twitter?
Yeah. Can Welsh? We want Welsh Laws because he hasn't really said much. We want him to ask the question.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
This is from Sexual Laws. Funniest song to make.
The Tic Tac bitch, Callum's Corner one. Yeah, that was definitely the funniest one to make, for sure.
This one's a bit weird. So right, basically, there's a French Lozlim, and he's asked, "Do you wish you were French?"
No, because I like smelling nice and not being arrogant.
Got him.
Just been bamboozled there.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's just not, but he's not gonna come back to Twitter.
I'm gonna ask the question I sent. What is the worst comment section you've looked through?
Recently, actually, I was KSI.
Yeah, I can imagine that's bad. Yeah,
believe it or not, Americans are from the South are quite racist.
Really?
What?
Yeah. That's a fucking breaking news. That's your title for you boys. Fucking breaking news there.
Who doesn't get?
Yeah, so like obviously I made the Logan Paul one, and then I was gonna make I just thought that like they'd bully him because obviously I don't think of JJ as a black guy. I think him of it's just a geezer because he is a geezer, isn't it? Like
he's a bit of a geezer.
Like so yeah. When I was scrolling through, mate, there was some horrible stuff in there.
It reminds you of like 2012, 2013 Facebook when KSI was like big on there, and like everyone was just sending like little kids just sending racist memes in the comment section of KSI posts,
and like it's fucked up, mate. Like he's got a big ego and a big following, but I guarantee, mate, if he reads through that hurts him somewhere for sure.
Yeah.
He does seem to like the way he reacts to like anything that's racist, especially like if it's PewDiePie or Logan Paul. Like if they say something racist, then he's on it. He gets pretty pissed about it.
Well, as you fucking
tell it affects him.
Like rightfully so.
Yeah, of course. Like it's totally fucked up. But on a positive note, I do feel like we could get to a point where racism doesn't exist now. Because if anyone's racist now, mate, everyone is fucking on it and we're like, nah, that is not a thing. You cannot behave like that. You cannot talk like that. Stop it. The only way it gets through is these fucking fat little gremlins that are sat down in their mum's basement. On some fucking Minecraft Quickscope 96 name account. Like, oh, you're a dickhead. Fucking whatever. It's just faceless shit. If anyone in the public eye came out and said, mate, you don't even have to be racist to be called a racist anymore. I do think that we could get to a point where it's just not a thing. Because if you see that in public, mate, people are piping up, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. There's a real like I'm trying to think of the word now. Like
stigma.
Yeah, there's a big stigma about people being racist, and like you say, sometimes you're not even racist, but people will call you racist. Like they will call you out on your racism. I'm like that. Like you look at people, I'm like that wasn't racist, or he said wasn't racist. Like
it's all about interpretation. Okay. And it's all about interpretation.
In a way, here that you can agree, but what annoys me is when people are like that's racist, but Muslim isn't a race. Like that's not a race, so it's not.
The term is Islamophobic.
Yeah, so
and I hate how people don't really use that. They rather go to the word racist.
And if you talk about like it's anti-Semitic, it's not racist. Like there's a difference. Exactly. And also people use the word racist as like a big that's what they call it. Or racism comes down to your race, not your religion. And there's a big difference between race and religion. And I'm not saying being Islamophobic or anti-Semitic is right. It's all wrong. You should never judge anyone.
But they're separate categories.
Yeah, they're not the same thing.
Have you ever come across anyone in like real life who's like everyone who disagrees with my opinion is literally Hitler?
Few of my mates like that.
Anyone who disagrees with me is literally Hitler.
Yeah, mate. Like my little sister, bless her, I love her, but she's very a big part of me wants to say autistic, but I can't. She's very liberal, right? So like,
okay.
Don't know
how that relates to autistic, but okay.
Mate, just like honestly, if you met her,
you're gonna get shit on Twitter.
Probably the lick in the windows, like
Tom Stockdale exposed.
Whatever, mate. She's my little
sister. Titles out of there. She'll say stuff like all borders should be open. I see no borders. And but realistically, that doesn't work.
You can't have no borders. That's not like if there were no borders, it would be like the Stone Age where everyone just roamed around where the fuck they wanted. Like,
imagine a world without kids. You know, future generations would thank us.
I think what? Okay.
All right.
Back to the questions because we
where you're coming from.
A question from the big Tom GW himself.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
What was your favourite comment song? What's your favourite one out of the ones you've made?
Oh, fucking hell, mate. That's a question, isn't it? Either Tic Tac Bitch or the Pyrocynical one, because the Pyrocynical one took me ages. It took about 30 hours.
Oh my word!
And it's like it's like really a quick pace
comments,
and it's rappy and it's good. So either that one or I don't know. I am probably gonna have to say Tic Tac Bitch again just because it's catchy and it gets stuck in my head and I'm still humming it. And I made it over a year ago.
Yeah. Question from Lord Loz. Dream place to visit?
A dream place to visit. Probably like somewhere in the Caribbean, Bora Bora.
Yeah,
like mate, that
very
place
nice.
like real paradise. Yeah, man.
That's
Maldives.
like they're the type of places you just go like it is literally just fucking white sand. Like
last time we were talking about dream places, like with Cam and Rancy, like we kept going on about Cardiff, Bolton.
No, hold on.
That
wasn't what we said. We said dream place to visit. We said favorite place, like
place to live or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like favorite place. No, where would you live or something? If you could live anywhere, that was it. And
we said in the world, but we kept going to the UK.
And I just said Cardiff because it was the first one that fucking popped.
Now
I just get shit.
Cardiff.
Yeah. And then
I'll ask you.
Yeah.
How we asked Cameron Ranty.
Wait, can I ask one and then you ask one?
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Lost Soul Cali Wright or Charlie Lot 13 on Twitter. How did it feel when the Will and E comment song got so many views? Like, what was your initial reaction?
It was mad, mate. Like it was. It didn't seem real. It's just hard to articulate, really. Like it's on like 160,000 views now, I think.
Oh, fucking hell.
And that is such a gigantic number. Yeah, it still doesn't really seem real. So I don't really know, to be honest.
A question asked Cameron Ranty, which I kind of want to make into it. If you could be any chocolate bar, what chocolate bar would you be?
That's a good.
If I could be any chocolate bar,
yeah.
There's a Dairy Milk Oreo.
Oh, good lad.
Yeah, exactly.
Explain the reason. Do you know what I mean? Is there a reason?
Because it's fucking delicious, and so am
I.
There we go.
Isn't it sweet? I thought you were gonna ask the boat question. Like, if you had a boat, what would you name it?
These are shit. These questions just make us like
generic questions you'd ask a YouTuber. Like boat face.
That's a wank name.
That was great.
I'd probably just call it like my boat. Like
my boat.
So then, its name would be my boat. So I'd be like, I'm here to
get
my boat. What's his
name? Not in a gay way, but I would love to ride HMS Rand Dog.
Well then, that's a fucking sentence.
That needs to be clipped up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not in a gay way.
Not in a gay way. Not in a gay way.
Not in a gay way.
Actually, speaking of like extra videos for like the Lozlims channel, we need to have like I don't know, a supercut of every time Lozlims have been mentioned in the kickoff or True Jolly podcast, because we get shouted out quite a lot.
There's been a few.
No one's got. But the thing is, we that's why we wanted Sir like in the chat, because then we could have just sent him on a mission. No one's got the time.
Yeah.
How can you sit through 3 hours like of all the kickoffs and the podcast and find every single like Lozlim shout out? Because there'll be little ones. There's been little ones at the kickoff. Like Aussie Loz got shouted out on the kickoff the other day. Did you see that? If you click that up, there's so many of them. Like it's ridiculous now.
Yeah.
I keep saying it, but where we've come now is ridiculous. Like the point we're at now is just mad.
Because like me and Cuck are like with the podcast hosts. Like there's definite room for more types of videos on the Lozlims channel, like Lozlim Gaming, which can be done by other people. So like currently it's like me and Cuck with like Loz the Lord and Chicken McKenna doing the recording and editing and stuff.
But
so like, we need like more versatility.
Yeah. How do you always come up with these names?
It's just a thing.
McKenna, and if you have Loz, Lawrence, McKenna, and then you just put it into like something else, or like an adjective or a noun, then you're good.
Mine came about like in one of the, like the start of the True Geordie, like the podcast.
Yeah.
Lawrence was getting called a cook all the time. So I was like, oh shit.
Lawrence the type of guy comments.
Like, I made this account almost a year ago. I was like, fuck, what word can I use? There was already a few, and I was like, oh, I'll just go with cook, and it kind of stuck. That kind of rhymed.
I got competition up in it.
Tom, you got competition. Tom, how would you like to be remembered?
How would I like to be remembered?
Kind of deep.
Just a nice fucking guy, mate. Just kind, like that.
Down to earth.
So. Yeah, just nice. Just Tom died the other week. He was nice. That'll do me, mate.
What a legend.
That's all you want. That's all you want in life.
Yeah, mate. Just being. It's so important and it's so overlooked to just be nice. Like
yeah.
Like it's like just compliment people. I do it a lot randomly. Like nice jacket, nice shoes. You smell nice. Like what aftershave is that? Like, mate, people wear clothes because it makes them feel good. If you compliment that, it gives them a high and they feel good the rest of the day. Just be kind. It's super overlooked. Like this, like it's so easy to give someone shit. So easy. But just be nice to people, mate.
I rate that.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
Kindness gets you places.
Not even that, mate. Just it feels good making other people feel good.
I think what YouTube is good at is just making everyone feel welcome. Like, it doesn't matter like who you are or anything. If you want to join, if you want to make a channel and do one video a year and like have fun doing that, then that's cool. If you want to make it a thing and like do like smash out the things, and I think that's what makes it good, is anyone can do it. It's not about getting into the industry. Like, there is no industry to get in.
Yeah.
There's many different industries on YouTube alone, where you got the music industry, you got the commentary industry,
gaming,
you got the comedy, and like, you know, Tim mentioned Tom Stockdale, Bo Burnham. Like, you know, you do music and you do comedic music and you do comedy and you put it all together, and it's like that's a genre that people
I'm
like.
I'm honestly in love with you now. Putting my name in with those two is unreal.
Yeah, I was about to say you're the English Bo Burnham, but then I forgot. Oh, Tim Minchin.
Hero, mate, absolute hero.
Yeah. I think have I mentioned like the music that I listen to any kind of music. One thing that I've been listening to a lot is like international music, like not Spanish, like Havana and Despacito. I listen to there's two language. Like there's two languages I listen to a lot now. It's like French and Hebrew.
Hebrew music.
You fucking hell.
Man.
You come out with shit, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't even argue. Like,
look at me, Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
To be fair,
let me just rhyme Nokia with Nokia.
I'd rather listen to Hebrew music than anything on the charts.
Yeah, same.
It's not that bad actually. It's just like Arabic.
Do you know someone wwho I think's like actually pretty like mint and actually quite like pally with YouTube is Hoodie Allen. I actually rate Hoodie Allen.
Oh, Hoodie Allen is such a two songs. What's that one about, like not growing up or something? Act My Age or something?
Something like
Act Our Age. I like that song, and the other song I like is No Interruption.
Yeah, that's a tune that is.
I like the No Faith in Brooklyn and like Famous for.
Yeah.
They're both good songs.
Mate, he's great. Yeah, I definitely rate him.
Yeah. If I could recommend like any, I know you you lot don't speak French, but if I could recommend any French songs, I'll put them in like a chat or something that people can listen to.
Yeah, I'd love to get into my French music. Yeah.
Also, what are your thoughts on like it's not really it's not really charts, but it's like still popular, like Travis Scott's new album Astroworld and Young Thug's Slang Language.
Yeah, you said about Slang Language in the chat the other day. I didn't even go and listen.
I did, yeah.
I might go and listen to it.
It's not bad. It's like for Young Thug, it's good. It's all right.
Yeah, you'll have to add me into that chat. Like, I'd be interested in.
Yeah, no. 100%.
How are you not in there? How are you not in there?
Hold on, let me.
I don't know, mate.
Let me go. We've got. You know, you can only have like 50 members.
Yeah.
You just become the 50th member, Tom.
I feel honoured, boys. Thank you so much.
Can we get a round of applause for that?
Thank you.
I
Lovely.
I don't envy. I don't envy Lord Lars for editing this shit. Like, the topics have gone really deep for moments, and it's been brilliant. And then they just go to like me ranting about Ashad Khalid and
how have we gone from talking from racism to I really like Hebrew music, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love a bit of French and Hebrew is just niche. Get away from English music unless it's like young English rappers like Big Zoo or Dave or people like that. That's what I like to listen to as well.
Lunacy from the Don't Flop days.
The Don't Flop days. Bloody hell. How long have we been going on for?
I don't know this. I don't really know what time we started. So
no, yeah, it was like half an hour to an hour ago.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I did want to talk about, which was music related, is that kind of a little war going on in two wars. One going on in the music industry between the fans of Astroworld and the fans of Nicki Minaj's album Queen. I'm thinking, it's Nicki Minaj. I never really liked her music, but there's one song in there called Majesty, which I only really like because Eminem is like on it. Eminem and Labyrinth, which is it's called Majesty. It's quite good. Besides Nicki's verses.
Some more questions from Twitter. I put. Oh, yeah. I like put out a tweet saying doing the podcast with Tom tomorrow, and a guy called Me Melissa's Height or Ryan. I'm not reading. Just put what if there is no tomorrow. So that was a great question. Cheers.
Well, there never is a tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
Really.
So this is the last day. Like you will never. Well, they can't listen to this podcast because it won't be out because the world's ending tomorrow. So
exactly. That's it, guys. We're screwed.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna hit 10k. No, there is. It's never tomorrow, is it?
Yeah.
It's never tomorrow.
That's the way to do.
Because today was tomorrow.
So tomorrow. Yeah. Today, tomorrow.
Oh, / I'm 14 and this is deep.
Yeah.
This is gonna go on Jaden Smith's Twitter. He's just gonna tweet. There is.
I really want, as much as I slate Jaden Smith, I really want him to big us up.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
we're gonna get that shout out one day, boys. Oh yeah, Cam Kirkham's in our chat as well. We're kind of lucky.
And Ranty.
And True Geordie.
Chloe Larkin asks, "How do you two know each other?" I think that's referring to me and Tom. And Tom followed me on Twitter, so I'm still holding that to this day. So,
all besties.
Ooh, your friend.
Ooh, friend. No, I'm just saying.
Music friends.
Hebrew
music friends.
Yeah,
that's my claim to fame. Tom followed me.
One day I'll be selling out arenas, lads. One day.
Yeah, and then I can be like, that guy followed me. We did a podcast with him, and then Cam DM'd me. That's about it. That's my two claims to fame, really.
Nah, you
when you get a DM from Cam, and it's not news.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I've never not had nudes off Cam. That's all I get.
That's all you get.
All the time.
It's just him in a floral shirt, zip like open with his cock out.
Yeah. Ooh. I just squatting over the camera. It's a terrifying sight. You get to see his rusty sheriff badge. Like.
Yeah. Fiat. Wait, did you just mention Fiat 500 Twitter, or am I just hearing things?
No, I think that was your way of getting it on the topic, wasn't it?
No. I genuinely thought I heard Fiat 500 Twitter.
Sorry, did I hear Hebrew music?
Let me just go back onto that now. That's a good title name. Tom Stockdale and Hebrew music.
Oh,
that'll bang.
What a title. That's gonna bang. We're gonna get the
Hebrew
Tom.
Hebrew Tom.
It's gonna be a Twitter account.
Yeah, but we'll just get Tom Stockdale as a title. We're boring, but we'll still get
the plan was Cam actually gave me mad good advice on the last podcast with him because we were gonna comment title it as not in a gay way.
Yeah.
But we were Cam pointed out that in terms of getting in the recommended, we'd never I think the reason the first podcast did so well is because it got so many views quickly. YouTube started pushing it.
Yeah.
So, it just gained views, and that's what we tried to do with the Cam one. Except when we were going to title it "Not in a Gay Way," we probably wouldn't have got as many views. So shout out Cam,
sure.
Shout out Cam for getting us that 1K.
Shout out Cam, I love Cam.
Shout out Cam. He's a very good lad. I mean, all the northern YouTubers are hitting all these milestones, Vizza. He's hit over 100K. And True Geordie reaching 1 million. Like,
yeah, it's brilliant.
shout out to the North.
Viz is going to Greece tomorrow, isn't he, for the Burnley game?
He's dedicated. He's going all the way there.
All the way to Greece. What? Do you know any Greek music? Any Greek? Any Greek music he needs to check out?
I mean, I only know like a few. I only know like one chant, which is from Olympiacos, and it's like, if the opposition are bantering you, the Olympiacos fans will chant, "All of you are gays. All of you are gays. All of you are gays."
That's great.
That's the only Greek
Why do
music
you
I
have
know.
that information? How did you?
Twitter.
How did you get that information?
Twitter.
So one of his big Hebrew musicians actually quoted that in a song, and that's what
Yeah, it just happens. It just happened to come into fruition. Do you think when this video comes out, do you think you can just comment, Tom? Can you just comment? I love Hebrew music. Me.
Yeah, for sure.
Love me some Hebrew music.
Should we end with some Hebrew?
I don't know what kind of. I guess. Do you want to comment it and then
find your favorite Hebrew music and play?
Oh, bloody brilliant! Okay, give me a minute.
To finish the podcast, and we'll just edit it in at the end so that we.
With like top. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Have you watched Friday Night Dinner?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic show.
Okay,
Shalom, Jackie.
Just a quick
Shalom.
one. Any fucking festival you go to this summer, Shalom Jackie is fucking everywhere.
Is it actually?
Me and a mate, we were literally just all our people in our camp had gone to bed, and we were like, "This is fucking boring." So we just walked around like where we were, like the camping area, saying "Shalom, Jackie." Fucking 6 people invite us into their tent. We're just drinking with them all night. Like, I didn't fucking know them.
The two magic words.
Shalom,
Jackie.
Shalom, Jackie.
Thing is, I love Friday Night Dinner and I love the In-Betweeners, but don't ever compare them.
No, they're different entities.
No, because the best English TV show of all time is Peep Show, and you can't argue with it.
No, it's not. Behave. No.
It is fucking Peep Show.
Don't start arguments now.
No, Plebs is better than Peep Show.
Oh, Plebs is banging though. To be fair, Plebs is banging.
It's well good.
The best episode of Plebs is with Danny Dyer, and he's like Cassius, and that was a banger episode.
Yeah, that's quite a tune. Where am I going? I'm distant here.
Okay, I'm gonna get Israela the Ultras.
Israela.
I can pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
Just say Paella.
I'm part Hebrew actually. Yeah, I didn't tell you lads, but.
Ooh.
I've got a bit of Hebrew in me.
I'm really not.
That's like a chat line. It's like, have you got any Hebrew in you? And it's like, no. Like, would you like some Hebrew in you?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, let's play Spin the Dreidel.
How do I know? How do I know if it's the
South Park?
I can't read
South
it.
Park memed it. South Park just memed it.
How do I know if it's the right
song?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you if it's the right song. It's all in Hebrew.
Yeah, if it's the one with the picture of the girl.
Okay, right.
That one. You got it. Thank you for. Is this the ending?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the 4th podcast with Tom Stockdale and Lozlims. Can we get like a cheer at the end? See, the cheers are shit, but it works. We'll fucking see you next time. Subscribe to the True Geordie, and I'll see you later. If you don't subscribe, you're mad, you're done.
הלוואי נותנת בני אדם, הייתי מחבר אותך אליי וממלא אותך כוחות. הלוואי היינו רק שנינו בעולם, תהיי לי מדינה, יהיה לך שר הביטחון. אם הייתי פוגש בך יותר מוקדם, הייתי דואג שיחב לנו פחות. יש בך סריטות עמוקות כמו ים, לסודות שלך אשמור לי את המפתחות.